G'day YouTubers, Brett here from Overtime Gaming with you once again, and welcome back with some WWE 13. Now it's been around a week since my last WWE video, and this week we're going to go with a WrestleMania preview. Obviously last night was the last Raw before WrestleMania, and a lot of stuff happened. But first, let's get underway with what I've been doing. I have just finished watching every single one of the Undertaker's matches at WrestleMania, and wow. He's had some amazing matches at WrestleMania. One of my favourite moments is Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, when the Undertaker went 17-0, and Undertaker goes to jump over the top rope, and Shawn Michaels moves out the way and pulls the cameraman in front of the Undertaker, and the Undertaker just destroys this cameraman. It was absolutely insane, and the match was fantastic. Also, another one of my favourites was him versus Triple H when Undertaker went 18-0 in the Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels, the special guest referee. Again, an absolutely outstanding match. And I have no doubt that the match versus CM Punk will be another fantastic match. And I think it will raise the bar for WrestleMania as a whole. And that's because CM Punk knows how to carry a match. I'm not going to go into great detail into this match. Obviously, I've done a whole video on how I think the match will go, and if you haven't seen that video, guys, go check it out. It's on my channel. It's CM Punk versus The Undertaker, obviously, and I really hope CM Punk beats him to make him 20-1. I don't think it will happen for obvious reasons, but I really want him to. But we're going to move on from that anyway. Obviously, in Raw, Undertaker and CM Punk have had an ongoing feud. CM Punk still got the urn, and obviously this week he smashed the urn over the Undertaker, and the Undertaker will be extremely pissed off about that. I mean, the image on the WWE website from last night is the Undertaker flat out on the stage, on the ramp, and CM Punk pouring the ashes out of the urn on top of the Undertaker. And I disagreed with this, how they were building this feud to begin with, because of the fact that it was disgraceful to Paul Bearer. But as it's gone on, it's actually suited the two of them. It's actually built a real feud between the two of them when there wasn't really one there to begin with. But the fact now that CM Punk has this urn and is being so disrespectful to The Undertaker, it's just building up this hatred between the two of them, and it's going to be a hell of a match. But let's move on. Obviously, the match going on behind my voice is Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger, and it's going to be a piss poor match, putting it out there. I like Del Rio. Jack Swagger's a waste of space and it's just crap. Sorry to any Jack Swagger fans, please stay subscribed. But I really don't like him. I just think it's a waste. And we all know what the result will be. Alberto Del Rio is going to win the match, and if you don't agree, I'll give you a simple reason why. They haven't built Jack Swagger up enough. He hasn't got a big enough profile. He will not get the title. And the second reason is Dolph Ziggler. Now, obviously, Dolph Ziggler still got his money in the bank. Him and Big E Langston have a tag team title match against Team Hell No this week at WrestleMania. I think... Actually, we'll go into that in a minute. But anyway, WWE won't want Dolph Ziggler cashing in the money in the bank briefcase against another heel. And they're not going to turn Dolph Ziggler into a face. It's just not going to happen. So keeping Alberto Del Rio as that face with the title gives someone that Dolph Ziggler can cash the money in the bank in. If you don't agree, leave a comment in the section below and let me know why you don't. I just think it's the most logical option, and that's what I feel is going to happen, to be fair. Dolph Ziggler will be the next World Heavyweight Champion, in my opinion. And he deserves it, to be fair. He's been outstanding the last few months, but WWE consistently keep dropping him on his head, basically. They build him up and then dump him, and it's just really disgraceful. But alongside that, we'll go into the Dolph Ziggler match now. Obviously, Dolph and Big E have a tag team title match at WrestleMania against Team Hell No. Now, in my opinion, they're actually going to win. And it might come as a bit of a shock because they're not really a tag team, but also because WWE have liked Team Hell No. But I think they're going to win because in recent weeks, Team Hell No have shown a bit of sloppiness. They're falling apart. And if you haven't seen on Raw, Dolph Ziggler actually beat Daniel Bryan in a one-on-one match. Wasn't the greatest of matches, but it was a good match. Obviously, both AJ Lee and Big E Langston did get involved, but so did Kane. So it was expected. But I just feel it's time for the tag team titles to move on, and giving them to Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston is the best option that WWE are presenting at the moment. Although I feel you can give someone like the Usos and the Primetime Players and stuff a bit more of a chance than they've actually got in recent weeks, and the Primo and Epico. I feel the tag team division will be in a hell of a lot of better place when International Airstrike come back. Obviously Tyson Kidd's still injured, so Justin Gabriel's been dropped a bit lately. But I really think they need to build a team of Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, and probably put Natalya with them. Obviously Natalya is the wife of Tyson Kidd in real life. So they really need to pair them all together, and it'll definitely suit them all. What other matches are there? There's obviously Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. I've already spoke about that in a previous video. Not really going to go into that. Let's just do a recap of Raw. Obviously, Wade Barrett fought Zack Ryder this week on Raw, and absolutely destroyed him. Zack Ryder's been destroyed the last couple of years, to be fair. They're going to release him soon. Sorry, Zack, I like you, but they're going to release him soon. There's just nothing going for him anymore. Obviously, they've got rid of his Long Island IC YouTube program, and that was what was gaining him popularity, and now it's just gone. Then Mark Henry defeated Santino Marella. They're really building Mark Henry as this monster, and it actually suits him. Unlike when they built Big Show as a monster. Big Show sucks, sorry Big Show fans, and he has done for a while. He's never been portrayed as this monster. I mean, he's lost to the likes of Rey Mysterio and stuff, so he's never going to be this monster again, and he's just not worth it, to be fair. Whereas Mark Henry, you can still see him as this monster, and they've really put this good storyline together between him and Ryback, two monsters going against each other. Although I still don't like the fact they challenged each other. I mean, I think it should have been a set thing from Vince that happened, but again, that's what happens in this. Obviously I spoke about John Cena and The Rock in previous videos. Go check that out as well, guys. We all know John Cena's going to win, although I still feel the WWE could come out and surprise us with a Rock win, but I hope it doesn't. I'd rather John Cena be holding the title. Now on Raw this week, Chris Jericho defeated Antonio Cesaro. Obviously Cesaro is the US champion, but they've kind of dropped him on his head in recent weeks as well, giving him a few bad results and stuff. And I just feel like they don't quite know what they want to do with him. But I think he's fantastic. Now, Chris Jericho obviously faces Fandango, or however you say it. Sorry, Fandango, if you are watching this. Leave a comment on telling me how to pronounce it properly, please. But obviously, Fandango and Chris Jericho have got a fight at WrestleMania. I spoke about this slightly in a previous video, how I think they're going to make Chris Jericho put over Fandango. I really think this is a bad option if they do. Fandango has not seen enough action to be worthy of a win over Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. But then again, it is a good way of building young talent. So it may happen, and Chris Jericho is always willing to help young talent. I mean, he's the one that found John Cena. So that's all that really happened on Raw. And as you can see in this video, guys, that's going on now, you can see what I think is going to happen at WrestleMania between Del Rio and Jack Swagger. Del Rio will make Jack Swagger tap, although I think it'll be a more brutal match than what's gone on here. They will be both completely knackered. Del Rio will be completely shattered. Then Seb Coulter or someone will knock Del Rio out, and then Dolph will come out and cash in his Money in the Bank, and I really do think he'll win the World Heavyweight title on Sunday, guys. I don't know if I'm going to buy the pay-per-view yet. I'll leave a comment below if you think I should buy it, and give me a reason why I should buy it as well. And leave a comment what the next video will be about WrestleMania, so leave a comment what you want me to cover in it. So peace out, YouTube. We're heading into overtime.